So how long will it be until we get Supergirl? Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with My Adventures with Superman Season 2, Episode 2. And last time we got kind of the introduction to this season, how things are going. Obviously, we see Jimmy is reveling in his money and new status, while Lois and Clark are just getting by with their relationship, doing well, and, doing stuff at the planets and everything. All things are going good. But Clark is starting to have these visions, and so they go to find this crashed ship in the Antarctic and end up having to deal with the new general, Amanda Waller's people there, while fighting to, protect the ship and everything and dealing with kryptonite shit. It's a whole thing. But through this, Clark finds out that he has a cousin who is the only other survivor that is known about at the moment of Krypton. Though we know that Zod is also around, based on the ending of the last season with Zod and Brainiac. And so, yeah, we also know from the trailer that Kara, however you want to say it, I think it's Kara officially. Kara Zor-El. She's going to be part of this. We knew that ahead of time. We knew Supergirl is coming. I'm just wondering, is she already here? Did she arrive on that ship that crashed in the Antarctic? Was she already here? Is she not here yet? I don't know. We don't have any real info for that at the moment. But I am definitely curious to find out more regarding that. So, gonna be interesting to see. We also have this character who was introduced. I don't remember his name right now, but he was working for Star Labs and is a former roommate or something, or college friend of Lois's. I did not know who he was while watching, but I did find out through another reaction and everything what his full name was. Oh, I think I just remembered it. Hank Henshaw, who, if you know that name, is Cyborg Superman. So is he going to become Cyborg Superman in this season? Or maybe in a future season? Are they setting up for that? Or is it just like, oh, he's just going to be him in this series? We also have Lex, who was in the first episode and who was in the first season. And we have in the first episode where he's about to introduce his full name to Jimmy, but doesn't get the chance. It's like, we know who he is. Everyone knew who he was in the first season. It was like really a not well-kept secret. I don't know if they were trying to keep it subtle, but everyone had guessed that it was him. Everyone had guessed. So I'm wondering if they're just going to have him be just generally different in this, or if he's going to lose his hair at some point and become the Lex Luthor we kind of know. I'm really curious about that. We also kind of find out Clark, I should say, finds out about all of the past with Krypton and what happened and everything. And now why he's here. And we see that Jor-El, even though it's just a program of Jor-El's memory, we could see that he is proud of who Clark has become and what he's doing here and all. So, yeah. It's kind of a really interesting start to the season, setting up quite a bit and really getting quite a bit ready to explode to an even greater scale than what it did. But the big thing we're kind of left off on right now is we find out that Lois's father, the former general Sam Lane, is being held hostage by the current leadership. And he's being, kind of probed for information and whatnot after he had let them go and all. So Lois wants to save him, and Clark has accepted doing so while not yet telling her about his cousin. So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. Excuse me, I'm sorry for all the yawning. I don't know why I'm like yawning so much today, but we also have this like counter for Jimmy's money. And so like we're seeing how much he's spending all the time, and it's already pretty much agreed on. It seems that he's going to be out of money by the end of the season. Um, it would be a fun little twist if he actually stopped himself from like frivolously spending like this, but I don't think it's going to take any surprising route with it. I think he's just going to end up running out of money. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know exactly what to expect from this second episode, but this was released at the same time as the first one. They were released together. So I'm kind of thinking maybe this episode is going to be a continuation, just like how the first two episodes of season one were a two-parter. And we're going to actually go into trying to rescue Sam in this one. I guess we'll find out. But for the time being, let us get this going. Before we do, though, I do want to remind you all that we have a lot of great content on the channel to check out. We have a plethora of awesome series reactions every Monday through Friday, and on Monday specifically, we also have YouTube reactions, or at least YouTube adjacent. Shorts, specials, mini-series that just don't have enough episodes, pretty much anything that wouldn't quite fit into a full series reaction or a movie one. And speaking of movie reactions, though, we have those every Saturday and Sunday. I record them earlier in the week, but they're uploaded on the weekend just so that we have reactions every day of the week. We also have a couple Let's Plays we're currently going through. Every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we're playing through Spider-Man 2. Though if you're watching this reaction on the week it came out, this week is the anniversary of Spider-Man's debut. So we've been doing a Spider-Man week and having new parts released every day. If you're new to watching the Spider-Man 2 Let's Play, I do want to let you know that the first 9 parts, especially parts 5 through 9, do have some audio issues. It's been my first time recording using a PS5, using a capture card. So because of that, I'm new to getting everything set up. And I did mess some things up, especially with parts 5 through 9 when I recorded those together. So, unfortunately, was unable to salvage and fix it entirely. It's mostly desync issues, and once you reach part 10, it's all fixed. We got it figured out by that point, so it shouldn't be an issue for most of the series. It's just those first 9 parts, especially 5 through 9. So I just wanted to let you know about that and hope you understand. But we're also playing through Anno Mutationum on Saturdays. This is a donation reward Let's Play for Matthew Vasquez. And if you want to know how to donate for a future PS5 Let's Play, just go to the channel search, type in June Double Reward Month PS5, and that'll give you all the information you need to donate for a future Let's Play on the channel. That being said, thank you so much for tuning in once again. I'm going to keep saying it because I'm so thankful you're tuning in. But let us get this going. So, when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction because, yes, we do redirect all of our reactions on this channel. You know how YouTube's copyright system can be. It's pretty shitty. So to kind of deal with that and avoid any possible channel strikes or even worse, a channel termination, which I've dealt with unfortunately in the past and don't want to deal with again, we push all reactions onto another site. I understand you don't want to have to click all these links just to get to the reactions. You'd rather just watch it in a single video, but it's only one link. And on the plus side, it does mean that all of you, yes, every single one of you, gets to watch the entire unedited full reaction for free. That's right, there's no paywalls, no Patreon, and you don't even have to sync up your own copy. You just click the link down below, go to the site, and it's all right there for free. And I know a lot of other channels on YouTube aren't able to get away with doing that for a lot of genuine, real reasons. But I do pride myself on being a channel that can get that done, that can give you the full unedited reactions without any syncing up of your own copies. So I hope that you guys get to enjoy these reactions as they are. And after you're done watching the reaction, you can come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts. And will not only contain spoilers to the episode, but will also contain just my general thoughts on it, general thoughts on the series or season so far, as well as possibly some stuff related to the channel. It's always worth checking out. I would definitely suggest doing so, but it's your own choice either way. That being said, let us get this going and see what this has in store. So yeah, I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, yeah, we just continued off of what we were starting to set up last time with rescuing Sam. And this mission was quite insane. So we had Atomic Skull. That's who this guy was, this other agent. And we see that Waller is just basically kidnapping people and using them as test subjects to create more superpowered beings using the Kryptonian technology, which Sam is thankfully very much against. During all of this, Lois and Clark have some communication issues, but their relationship is still new. It's not really that big of a surprise. They're still trying to get things down with all of that. And, like, Clark is definitely being more open and more truthful with her. She's just not always listening as much as she should. It's really a matter of doing the right, or not doing the right thing. It's a matter of paying attention and actually, like, giving Clark a chance to explain things. Because right now, she just thinks that the invasion was still happening when not a single invasion has happened. All of this has been, like, a misunderstanding via these ghost ships. So, that's something Clark definitely needs to discuss with her. But we'll see how that goes in the future. In the meanwhile, he is going to be bunking with General Lane, or former General Lane now. And so that's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, I like that this mission did succeed without, like, any big casualties or anything, or at least injuries. They got all the prisoners free, and yeah, it seems like it's going pretty well. Now, of course, we know things are going to take a turn, especially now that Lex has come in and is going to work alongside Task Force X as their lead scientist. And it's interesting that he started to introduce himself as Alex, but stopped, and then changed to Lex. I wonder why he did that. Maybe he wanted to, like, forge kind of a new path for himself and, like, go away from what he was trying to do before, I guess you could say. Like, maybe he wanted to, like, stop, like, being Alex and become something more than that, something new, something fully himself. That's the kind of vibe I could get from it. Um, but yeah, so we see how dangerous Waller and Task Force X is going to continue to be from here on out. And now we kind of have Sam on our side, so we'll see how that goes. Um, but yeah, things are going interestingly in that regard. We continue to see Jimmy's money being spent, but this time it was actually for a really good reason. And he's now working with an entire team for Flamebird. Steve Lombard makes sense because he and Jimmy had some communication last time, and I think they would actually work pretty well together. But these kids, it's like I understand they were doing their own little paper thing, but it's like, is it legal for them to be interns? Like, these are like 10-year-old kids. Can they legally be interns at the planet? I understand like teenagers being interns. Teenagers can have internships as like study programs and preparation for the workforce and stuff. But these are not teenagers. Again, these are like 10-year-olds. It's like that's a very different thing. Is this legal? um Also, why would he take them on as interns when they're like just most of them are just uncontrollable and goofing off and everything. It's like they wouldn't even be good interns in this case. Flip is the only one who I could see like being valuable here. But I don't even see that going off great. I almost feel like Perry did this just to dick with him. Cause you saw that laugh when Jimmy complained that the interns weren't listening. It's like he was definitely laughing from having experienced that himself. But it's like, would he really do that just to dick with Jimmy? I don't know. I don't know what the deal with this is. But I guess we'll continue to find out. So, no sign of Kara this episode, but we did get the beacon, so that's a lead towards that. I don't know how many episodes this season is. Is it like 8 episodes, 10 episodes? So that could maybe give us a hint as to when she's going to appear. I hope it's not at the very end of the season. If it's like mid-season, I can live with that, but I just don't want it to be like the very end of the season. You know what I mean? I think that would just be like very late to bring that in. But yeah, so I feel like next episode we're definitely going to touch on the fact of Sam now living with Clark and Jimmy. That's definitely going to be tackled in the next episode, but I wonder what else we're going to go into. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. The next episode's technically already out, but we're not going to get to it just yet, obviously. Because we're still doing this like pretty much once a week. I don't think we're going to change that up right now. We might do the last 2 episodes together, but for now, I think we're good. I would love to hear your thoughts though on this episode down in the comments, so let me know. And just as a reminder, we do have a lot of other great content to check out on the channel. Every Monday through Friday, we have a plethora of awesome series reactions, and on Monday, we have YouTube, or at least YouTube adjacent reactions. Anything that doesn't quite fit into a full series or a movie one. We also have movie reactions every Saturday and Sunday. I record them early in the week, but they're uploaded on the weekend. And we have a couple Let's Plays going on the channel. We have Spider-Man 2 every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and Anno Mutationum every Saturday. The latter of which, Anno Mutationum, is a donation reward Let's Play for Matthew Vasquez. And if you want to know how to donate, dog might start barking by the way. If you want to know how to donate for a future PS5 Let's Play, go to the search bar on the channel and just type in June Double Reward Month PS5. Type that in on the channel search and you should find the video no problem. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Also, dog didn't start barking. Surprised, but pleasantly surprised. That all being said, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.